No, I wouldn't. There's nobody here, you jerk off.
Hey everyone, this is Bianca, Joe's younger, but much wiser sister. He asked me to write a brief warning to display before episodes for obvious reasons. So, real quick, if you are easily offended, not a fan of profanity, and/or are looking for something educational/informative, this ain't it. Trust me, speaking from personal experience, I've left the dinner table myself a few times because of them. Anyways, these episodes are meant to be purely entertaining, if not self-deprecating. Proceed with caution. I apologize in advance.
What up, beautiful people? I am Joseph Budo. Welcome to the Apologize in Advance podcast. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, my father, Robert Budo Sr.'s in the building. We lost the guy on the couch again today. He is on daddy duty with my little baby girl, Frankie. So he's not here with us. Frankie, I love you. I just want to shout out Frankie. You got Happy Mail?
Oh, yeah.
Our girl, Frankie, she is starting preschool. So she is at homeschool with Titi Shawnee every day. And she decided to make the whole family Happy Mail and dropped it off to everybody. So it was really nice. We love you, Frankie. She did it, one for each kid, which was really cute.
She's so funny. She's the best.
Shout out our Yankees. We finally got our 20th win yesterday.
Jesus, that was really
Wow, tough, right? We're like 19.
Do you know we had lost 5 of 7 before last night?
Yeah, bro. We were 19-11, and we just couldn't get that 20th win. Hopefully, we're good now. I wanted to bring up a stat that I've seen before I left the house that I hated, and me and you both hate it. Everything about it. We even joked about it last night. Yankees scored 10 runs in the 7th inning, and we said, put Devin Williams in. He'll give up 10 runs. We'll lose 13-12. So the Yankees so far this season, this is a stat that I had to tell you, have only 5 losses after the 8th inning, leading after the 8th inning.
They were all Devin Williams.
4 out of 5, Devin Williams blew it.
And who's the last one? Luke?
I don't know. They didn't say it. But, and it's not even like the ones Devin Williams are blowing are 1 or 2 runs.
No, he's giving up a fucking handful.
I looked it up. He's given up 3 runs every time. 12, he gave up 9 just in April. And then, what was the first one in May, a couple days ago?
You know what? Boone keeps him in, I think, because they're looking at, we signed this guy. We don't want to look stupid if we pull him out. Look stupid. We're okay with that.
We're okay. We're perfectly fine. Because that's like somewhere where we're really hurting right now is pitching. Like
after 3 batters, if he's got 2 men on base, get him out.
Well,
it's common sense.
And then you got the other situations that we talked about where Weaver's got 10 pitches, 2 Ks, and then he pulls them, and Devin Williams comes in and blows it, which is Weaver's on a heater. Let him go.
Not only that, you can't put Luke Weaver in with bases loaded. He's not that guy. I mean, yes, he can get you out of it.
He does have that.
Majority
I feel like he does have that ice in the veins.
Right, but they put him in, and he gave up 2 singles, and it cost 3 runs.
Yeah.
But none of them were charged to him. But still, the fact remains,
one ended
don't put him in after you blew up the barn and expect him to put the fire out.
No.
Put him in when you're supposed to.
Listen, I was excited about Devin Williams when we got him, but
so was I. Everybody was. We thought we had the best closer in baseball.
But here's the thing: we've talked about this so many times.
Yankee stage.
The Yankee stage is a real thing.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is because, like, you got to think about it. You go from playing baseball in a park that, like Miami Marlins, for instance, the only time they sell out is when the Yankees or the Mets or a good New York
or the Dodgers.
Or the Dodgers, yeah, that's the only time they sell out.
The Marlins just beat the Dodgers yesterday.
I know, in extra innings, which is great. I love to see that. But then you got to think about it. Yankee Stadium's almost sold out every game.
Yeah.
So even on a shit day, you got a lot of eyes on you.
Oh, yeah, garbage team, you still got 38,000 people.
It's insane. It's a whole different stage. And when you do fuck up as a Yankee, they don't forgive easy. What are you doing?
Sending it to voicemail.
They don't forgive easy in New York. So.
Yeah.
You do that. If a guy has 2-3 games in a row bad, you go, he's fine, he's terrible.
Right, get him out.
Get him.
Yesterday I was saying, I think I texted you early in the game, because Volpe and Wells were like 0 for 3 each. But it was like that for like 4 or 5 games straight.
I know, but
I said they need to sit them
every time, guys, every time.
And then I say it, and I put that.
Listen, for those of you...
I did it for Dominguez yesterday, too. I said, look at this scumbag. That's something. No way he's going to do anything. He's an automatic out.
For those
Boom.
of you that are just tuning in, every time This guy bitches about a Yankees.
Well, that's how I operate.
I
now.
love it. Listen, I do it in fantasy baseball. Like on the first day of the week, I congratulate. Like when I play J-Maz, we do it to each other so bad. I go, "Hey man, I just want to congratulate you on this win this week. Like you're just a top-notch coach."
It's the Malloy.
It's called the reverse jinx. We call it the reverse jinx. But yeah, every time this guy blasts somebody, he blasted Volpe and he blasted Wells. Both crushed it. Wells hit a grand slam. Not only did he not buckle under pressure, he hit a grand slam to make it 12-3. So yeah, we sometimes in our group chat.
But I have to do it, otherwise my wife will go, "Oh God, you're doing it again."
Yeah,
she knows. She knows. As soon as I want to punch somebody in the face, or if I badmouth somebody, it's good's gonna happen.
Yeah, usually.
So if I want something like yesterday, I said, "Jesus Christ, not Wells again. He got one hit and flipped it. Boom, grand slam."
And you even talk shit after Trent Grisham started a little hot, and then he went cold for like a day or two. You talk shit, and then he went
two at bats.
Yeah, 2 at bats. He went
and then
cold,
he hit a home run.
and then he hit 5 more. I think he got 9 already this year.
Yeah.
Judge got another one. I think he's leading the. No, he's not leading the Triple Crown. There's a catcher that's got 12 home runs right now. I forgot his name. Cal something. I think he's on the Rockies. Forgot his name.
Well, he ain't doing too good. That team ain't doing too good.
No, they're not. Individually, he's doing well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. His home run's doing well. That's really everything else is
All
garbage.
right, let's get off the Yankees.
I love the Yankees.
Been on them all night.
we got it. Did they have an early game today?
Nope.
There's a lot of early games.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I think we do. I think we actually have a game. I think we might be playing right now.
Oh, no, we better not be because I'm leaving.
I shouldn't even have told you because
You shouldn't have.
You don't pay attention to shit when you.
Nope. The game's going on whether you like it or not, son.
No, we're not on. Thank God.
We're not?
No. There's 3 games. No. We're at 7:05. I swear to God.
Okay, because my phone's dead. This piece of shit, web,
Internet.
Yeah, that too.
I get that too. I got you back. All right. So like I was saying, Dirty Birdie's not here. We went down to our boat, which is finally done. It's been a 4-year long, treacherous road. But we're there. We're finally there. We went and fished it yesterday. We did a sea trial a couple weeks back. Went and actually fished it yesterday. Christian, can we pull up some of the pictures of the boat? It's down in Key West. That's the name of the boat. It's Highline
That's
Charter.
the sign behind it.
Yeah, that's the sign. That sign's actually getting put up to be facing the street today. That's the website right there at the bottom. Scroll back down, Christian. Keysfishing.com. There's a toll-free number, local number. All the info you need about the boat is on the website. It's out of Key West, man. Any type of fishing you want to do, we're going to do it. Specializing in bottom fishing. I mean, a lot of people like trolling. We do that too. It's going to be fun. A lot of good fish. You're vegan. You can't eat the fish. But
but you could catch them and give
I
them
like
to me.
trolling, though.
Yeah, you like trolling.
Yeah, you sure do.
I don't know.
All these gay Democrats, though.
Gay Democrat.
yeah,
I want that on a shirt.
Listen.
Can you get me a shirt that says that? I'll wear it around Boca.
I think we should get them.
Big gay Democrat.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
all right, first of all, we were doing so well, and then we just crossed off 2 things: homosexuality and politics, right there in one statement.
Yeah, whatever.
Gay Democrat. There we go. All right, so now that we're not,
we're not.
Now that's out the fucking window.
Right.
Yeah, what if you did make those shirts? Like
Nobody could say anything.
nothing. Like, am I calling you a big gay Democrat?
Is it an insult or is it just a statement?
Or am I saying
It's a statement if they want to fight you.
What if I'm saying I'm a big gay
If
Democrat?
it's a Democrat, you go, "No, guy, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm a Democrat."
Now I'm on your side. And then
Yes.
but,
Wow. I
Yeah.
like that gay voice on you.
Oh,
That
I'm
sounds
so good.
Oh my God. It really is a little
I
too
really
good.
like that.
You're getting Christian excited over there.
What did you get? Hot on?
I'll pay you to talk to me like that.
You know what? I'm going to text you after the show. We got some conversation to do. All right. What other pictures we got of the boat? We got some more in there?
Yep. Right here.
What we got going on? All right. So, there we go. So that's from the inside. I actually think that I want to put 2 more speakers on the inside. If call me crazy, but so the back of the boat right there. This is a fishing machine. You know, if you're looking for a nice cruise around the ocean, that's not it.
Gosh.
We're here to catch some fish. We're here to do some work on the ocean. But bro, those chairs come in so handy. And like you don't even realize how much you want a chair until it's actually sitting there right behind you.
You can fish right off the chair.
Oh, bro. And at the bottom of the chairs, right on the front of everything else, is a rod holder. So literally, it's a shark fighting chair if you really want it to be. If you can't stand up and do it, but it's good for women. You know, women and kids that struggle on the bottom fish. We do have an electric reel, too, if you want to go down deep dropping and not reel anything. You just push a button. That's Casper style. Shout out to Casper. He doesn't even use his arm anymore. We were talking about it. He only pushes buttons now to free up his fish. We were going to invite him to fish. It's like, oh, he was our big catch of the day. It's a short. We had to throw her back.
If you don't know, we don't know.
Grouper season is open. Hold it out.
No, you gotta hold it out. That's cool. No, hold it out.
Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that. See that, guys?
Go get your mama.
Go and get your mama. See that? That's responsible fishermen right there. Okay? That thing was illegal. It was not long enough, and we threw it back because we were respectable fishermen. And that's what that bad bitch looks at night. That's not even with all the lights I want to add to it. I want to add the ones behind it that go into the wake. Next time we take it out to get the bottom clean, we're going to do it. But she's clean, baby. She's ready to run. She's a bad bitch. Oh, speaking of bad bitch, somebody called you a bad bitch. No, so this lady that I met, she was, I would say she was probably in her late 50s. And she was just like, oh, you and your brother good. How old are you? And I told her how old I was. And she's like, oh, my God, you look like you're in your 20s. I was like, oh, I appreciate that. I was like, oh, I got to get it for my dad. And I showed her a picture of you, and she goes, oh, he is so hot. I was like, how old do you think he is?
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
She goes, he's so hot. How old do you think? I go, how old do you think he is? She goes, well, how old are you? And I was like, 38. And that's when she was like, oh, my God, you look great. And she goes, I would say, now that you're telling me that he's older, and I would probably guess 56. I go, that man's about to be 67 years old. She goes, you're fucking lying. I go, I swear to God, why would I lie to you? So I wanted to say,
keep telling me this shit because it gives me incentive.
Well, that's what I'm trying to pretty much.
Yeah. Anybody out there that wants to tell me I'm good looking, I really encourage you.
Yeah.
And if you think I'm good looking, or just think
What
I
if
look
it's a gay
young.
Democrat?
What if it's a gay Democrat? You still want to know?
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah. Gay guys are fun.
I could be flipped.
I can be flipped.
So a compliment is all it takes.
That's it, bro.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Like you compliment you, you're in the back door.
Shut that back door can go in several different ways with that joke.
No, he likes it in the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
So
true.
hold on. Wait. What else do we got after that? Hold on.
Rob looks
Christian,
happier than I've ever
it's
seen.
called Your Old Dirt Road.
All right. So then here's the captain of the boat.
Dude, Rob looks so stoked here. Was he drunk?
Oh yeah, he's always drunk.
Oh yeah. There's your captain. I'm just kidding. That's not your captain.
And that's not your boat.
And that's not your boat, but that's where we slept. That's where we slept. He goes, get a picture, get a picture. Yo, by the way, I'm going to send you the sticker. I made a sticker of that. It came out so fucking, bro, it's so big and perfect. It's one of the greatest ones. Because me and Christian send stickers of you all the time.
Do you?
It's like a language we're making.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We-
almost like you don't even need to send words.
We got enough pictures of you to where we could almost just
We make
send it.
podcast plans. We talk about, lots of different things just with you.
Okay.
Yeah, we base everything around you.
All right.
I see you got a piece of paper. Do you?
Yeah, I got a couple of things.
You brought some things?
Yeah, one or two.
Oh, my God. Are you shocked? I'm shocked.
right.
Yeah, I'm very shocked.
You ready?
That's fine.
Ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready for me there, Fruit Loop?
I got
All right.
big gay Democrat, you?
So, okay. Here's the thing. I don't know nothing about internet and computers and AI and all
we
that
know.
shit.
We know.
So, if it's on the internet, it's got to be real, right? So, I'm on the internet and I see this lady and she's talking in a congressional hearing, and her name was Dr. Pashad, and I'm listening, and all of a sudden she says, well, a male can have a baby, and the Republican says, a male cannot have a baby. Yes, they can. It's called rearing a child. So he said, well, there's no way that could be done. She goes, I'm the expert here. So she says, yes, what they do is they do what they call an anal birth.
Oh, I heard about this, dude.
So I'm freaking out saying this fucking lady, and I'm typing on there, this moron, lock her up, put her in a psychopath ward. And I tell my son about it, and he's hysterical laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? I don't believe it either, but what are you laughing at? He goes, Dr. Pushard? It's Dr. Push Hard. And I look down, and it's Dr. Push.
So was it a joke or is that the doctor's real name?
That's the doctor. No, it's a joke. It was AI.
Oh my God.
It was really a Democratic lady talking with a
I've-
Republican guy.
I've seen this. There's all types of shit going on where, like, I don't know, a surgery where, I don't know, man. I seen a guy that wanted.
Bro, are you listening to AI too now?
No, there was a guy
The
that.
stupid run downhill?
No. There was a guy that we spoke about on the podcast that said he wanted to be the first man to get pregnant so that he could be the first man to have an abortion. Remember that?
Yeah. It
What a,
just sounds
what a
ignorant.
jerk off.
Yeah. They should kill him.
Dr. Push Hard. Oh, speaking of you attacking people on the internet, Christian, pull up that picture real quick of what my dad posted on Facebook. No, we're gonna go to that next. Don't worry. My dad. Listen. Wexler, shout out our boy Ryan Wexler, Long Gene and Wexler. Anybody needs a personal injury attorney. He gets off on my dad's post so much because he's like, your dad does not give a fuck and post anything. Look, show your hatred for Trump with the new plastic bag challenge. My dad posted this on his Facebook. And Wexler sends it. He goes, your dad unapologetically does not give a fuck about nobody.
No, I really don't.
No, he doesn't. But I do the same thing.
I'm going to start the challenge. I'm going to put one over my face to make them think that I'm doing it. And I guarantee you, half the fucking Democratic Party kills themselves.
No, they're
All the kids with red hair, green hair, purple hair.
No, they're all out there fighting. They got to go to the street.
Nose rings, earrings, big...
They got. Hold on, I got a nose ring, bro.
Yeah, but no, it's different.
No,
They just go through their nose and they're this big.
From the bull nose.
Yeah, it's like a cock. It's like a dick.
I love-
It's like a guide for a prick.
Yeah, I love when he says a bad word 20 minutes into the show and then catches his mouth like
Well, I think that one's a little dirty. It's almost like the word cunt.
but
But I won't say that either.
that one goes. What else you got on your list?
Okay. About 11 o'clock the other night, I'm in bed watching the news with my wife, and my dogs are going crazy. And I said, Carol, go see who it is. She goes, you go see who it is.
Oh, get the video.
Oh, they're
ready.
just arguing, she's telling me. I said, no, they're not arguing. So I look on my camera on my phone because the Ring camera goes off, finally. So I look at it, and I see Rob running and Baby Joe mooning me with all the kids.
Yeah.
So it's called Ding Dong Dash, I guess, right?
Ding dong ditch, bro.
Ditch. Right, dash, ditch, same shit. Show me a picture.
Picture. We got a video.
Yeah, show me the video.
guy
That's my favorite video I've
This
seen in
yo,
a while. from
Baby
you
Joe's.
guys.
We get the video.
Specifically Baby Joe.
I don't know. My dad sent it to my mom.
All right, so we got everybody creeping
All right,
up.
all right,
here.
all right. So let's. Baby Joe's holding a child. Rob goes back for another knock. Baby Joe. Bam. Baby Joe is holding a child.
Mooning.
And then he smacks his ass. And you heard the smacks? And wait, listen to Rob's laugh after the ass smacks. Wait, this is the best. This is where it gets good, guys. Watch this guy send my mother out.
That's my favorite part.
It's my favorite part, too.
I told her it's the
You go,
kids.
I'm going to be armed. Here it goes.
Son of a gun, whoever's out there, get the hell out of here. I have a gun and I'm willing to use it. I guess nobody's there.
I guess nobody's there.
Hey, somebody's gotta be here.
Go look.
No,
I pushed it. You see me push it?
Oh, yeah. Go look, I said.
You're letting the dog out.
no.
Go look, I said.
And then he comes out in his drawers. For the record, he's got no armed gun. He's armed with his piece.
What time was this?
10, 11, 10, 30, 11
No,
o'clock.
Wow.
it was pretty late because Rob came to my house and picked up Katiana it was like 11 o'clock. And she ended up staying at Rob's house that night. Rob's texted me at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's still awake. But yeah, no, that was a great ding dong ditch. We were hoping that your Ring camera picked it up good, and it couldn't have got any better than that. Better than Bianca's bird
All right,
feeder.
so I got another one or two. All right, so this past week, Mom never wants to get out of the car anymore. So I'll sit here so she can get on the phone and do her shit.
Yeah.
So if I go into the chiropractor, if I go into Publix to get something, or if I go into a mail joint, whatever. Well, when I leave, I lock the doors so, it's your mother. We got to make sure nobody gets her. So she turns
Gotta
around,
lock the
and
door.
I'm knocking on the window. I'm back, and I said, I unlocked it. She hits it again. It's not working. I got to a point where I said, open the handle. So she reached over, open the handle. So now, the next 3 days straight, she's pressing the button when I get back, pressing the button. Jesus Christ. And I look up at the sky and I'm like, really? Is this a joke? Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. So finally, I like the 4th day that she couldn't open the fucking door for me.
4th day.
So finally, I looked up. I said, Carol, what are you hitting? She goes, here, the key. That's the fucking lock.
She's been locking you out.
She's been locking me out. I said, the one in the front with the open lock?
Yeah,
That's the one you hit.
the one where the lock is swung open.
So she just looks at me and goes, oh, well. Oh, well, I'm in the fucking burning hot heat
For 4
sometimes
days.
for a good minute and a half before she reaches over.
4 days. Joe, she would have failed the sunny.
She's the best.
She would have failed the sunny door test in Bronx.
Oh, yeah.
She failed the test.
Bronx Tale, yeah, she failed that.
You gotta get divorced.
Get rid of her.
You gotta get rid. She didn't reach over to unlock your door. She's not a keeper.
All right, so here's another thing. We asked you guys.
And Mom, you were there when Chaz wrote that story. You should be opening his door before anybody. You knew about that story.
Anyway,
ahead.
so I've been asking people, please, if you know stories and remember stuff of our childhood or things we've done or places we've wrecked, let us know.
That's my favorite one.
Write me,
Places we've wrecked.
write me a letter or fighting. We were always good at that. Me and all my friends, we were really good at it, actually. So send me stuff. Well,
yeah.
This one guy.
We got one. I'll read it.
A friend of mine that I worked for. I worked for Carl's Furniture, and me, Steve, my friend Frankie, we all had trucks there. My brother-in-law Alex, my friend John Delgado, we all had trucks in there. Well, we would get drunk as hell at night after we all got back from work. We'd meet in the yard, in the parking lot of where we all parked our trucks, and we'd get a couple of cases of beer. And unfortunately, we were stupid enough to even move around like that. Anyway, my friend Norman, who was our manager,
Back then, things were different too.
Yeah. And Norman texted me.
I got it.
All right.
So Norman wrote.
Norman Goldstein. Shout out my boy Norman. I love you.
Norman, shout out Norman. I met Norman.
Even though you're a Democrat, Norm, I love you.
Listen,
He's hardcore Democrat.
I got one or two.
Yeah, but I would never. There's a lot of people I would disown. He's not one of them.
No, listen, I got a couple that are on that side too that I deal with. So he wrote on Facebook, "Hey Robert, remember the nights in the bars on Powerline Road back in the Carl's early days with Frankie Cash and the bodybuilder helper you had?" My dad goes,
That was Quarter Horse.
Quarter Horse, yeah, I remember Quarter Horse. He goes, "I do. Those were the days. We would come to work hungover with 3 hours of sleep. You were the best. You never screwed with us for being hungover." This was Norman's response. "Because you guys worked much better hungover. Even Larry, the other manager, didn't know." Hey, remember that BMW you had? Yeah, and then just when you wrote it back, the gold one with the German plate. So he goes, "Yeah, I didn't bother you guys because you worked better when you guys were hungover. Because in reality, if you didn't get those guys hungover, they were going to be miserable." I mean,
but no, that just goes to show you again how our generation is different than today's generation.
Yeah.
We sometimes didn't get to sleep.
No, I know.
We were on our truck carrying furniture for 8, 10, 12 hours for that day. We barreled through it.
Listen, I worked with Cousin Mikey for a couple months, and even in the morning, the day after, we would bitch about how much we drank after work the night before, and we would do it again.
Yeah.
And then the next day, you're like, "Oof, last night we got a little carried away, huh?" Did it again that night.
Well, I want to shout out Norman Goldstein. I love you, brother. We don't let our political differences get in our way because it doesn't mean anything towards our friendship.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, it is ignorant. It's absolutely ignorant.
There's a guy.
I don't want to even talk about that because I hate politics. So anyway, I got one more story. Me, Stephen Camp, who you guys met, my childhood
Uncle Shady.
Yeah, my lifelong friend.
Where'd this story happen? New York, or is this a Florida
No, in
story?
Florida. So Stephen had just moved down maybe a year, whatever, and he was living on 441. And Frankie, his brother-in-law Frankie D'Amato, was living with them or near them, whatever. Well, one night we go out, me, Frankie, and Steve, and we get drunk as hell, right? I think it was at a bowling alley. Well,
chances are good that's exactly where that happened.
So Frankie wouldn't get in the car while we're backing out. Steve, he's in the back seat, and he won't shut the door. Steve says, come on, Frank, shut the fucking door, man. And Frankie would just abuse us. He would abuse us to death. And Steve just got in the mood, and he put the car in reverse, and he backed up real fast. And when he took off, Frankie threw himself out of the car.
Like throw that shit.
So he's all scratched up, all cut up, everything. So we got to take him to the hospital. He hit his head and everything. So we drive to the hospital. Well, when we get there, Frankie is in the back, and they call the cops on him.
At the bar?
No, at the hospital. 'Cause, Frankie, what's your name? Frank, what's your last name? Sinatra. Where were you born? Hoboken, New Jersey. And he kept telling them like all this fictitious shit. And they says, you got to tell us, you got to talk to us. And then they called the cops because we got a really drunk guy here and he's being belligerent.
Yeah.
Well, when the cops come, like 5 cops come. That is me and Steve, and they know we're with Frankie, and they say, you guys could go, you know, he's got a ride. We're going to give him a ride back. Well, me and Steve, we know we can't get in our car now.
No.
We can't get in our car. It's right there, right where all the cops go. So me and Steve start walking up, down University Drive. And
so you were definitely at Strikers.
yeah, we were at Strike, 44th Street.
Yeah.
So as we're walking, this carload of people drive by and go, you fucking losers, get it. And I look at Steve, I said, now we're fucking losers. And we're laughing hysterical. We're laughing hysterical till Steve's phone rings. And it's Maria, his wife.
Yeah.
Cursing and calling Steve all kinds of names. Don't come home, you and your scumbag friend Rob. You guys are I can't believe you beat my brother up.
What?
What? Frankie's here. He's in my bed sleeping. What? Yeah, they drove him home. Frankie told me the whole story that you and Rob kicked the shit out of him and then dropped him off at the emergency room and left them. And I just couldn't believe that Frankie's that good, even drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie is the best. I mean, their stories. That was the one that.
There was one time we were going to the airport. I think me and Rob must have been, I don't know.
Oh, well, we ran into Don King or
We ran into Don King. And Don King was on our flight. We were coming back from New York. And Frankie was always in good shape. Like, he was always had like a nice box.
Always jacked.
Always jacked. Big guy.
And Quarter Horse was bigger than Frankie and taller.
Yeah.
So he looked like a fighter.
Yeah, so we get off the plane and Frankie takes like 5 or 6, and this is like like actual printed pictures. There was no digital cameras back then, so we have the pictures printed still of me, Rob, and Don King. So he took a bunch of pictures with him, and people are walking by now watching him take pictures with Don King, and he's holding up to number one, holding up his fist. So now they walk away, and some people think that now Frankie is a boxer or something.
No, they thought Quarter Horse was the box.
They were both signing autographs.
Yeah.
In the
Frankie
airport.
was signing autographs.
He was literally in the airport signing Frankie on people's shit, knowing that it didn't mean anything, but he was just enjoying it for the moment. Didn't Frankie? Oh my God, he did do this.
The lottery?
The lottery.
I want to tell that
You
story.
got to tell the lottery
Okay.
story.
All right.
Shout out Frankie, man.
Frankie, I miss you, brother. I hope you're doing well. We haven't spoken in a while.
A couple people that still talk to Frankie watch the show because we've talked about Frankie on here. They bring it up. But tell
I
this
loved Frankie.
this
Frankie was
this
always
lottery
a good guy
story,
to me.
Christian. This lottery
All right,
story
let me-
is one of the greatest.
All right. This is a good scam for those of you who want to fuck with your family. All right. So one Sunday
Don't
morning.
take it as far as Frankie took it.
Yeah. One Sunday morning, Frankie goes into his sister's house where him and Steve lived. The whole family, Frankie bought bagels. So they're all sitting down having a bagel, and Frankie's father's there too. Tippy, may he rest in peace. So Frankie goes, oh, you got the paper. Let me see the paper. They're all reading sports section or whatever. Frankie, let me see the numbers. Well, Frankie's reading them, and he goes, oh, shit, 1, 2. He goes, I got 4 on this one. Wow, that's great, Frankie. How much? He goes, I got 5 on this one. And everybody's freaking out. Now he's got $5,000 or $7,000 he just won. So now Frank goes, no way. No fucking way. No way. I think I won. Now it was like $50 million, let's say, or $100 million.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of money. So Frankie takes the ticket, and he looks at it, and they all match. So everybody's freaking out. Maria, his sister, saying, no more Kmart, hello Burdines, and all this shit.
Oh, yeah,
He tells
back then.
Steve, I'm going to buy 2 motorcycles, one for me, one for you. Steven's all excited. He's getting a Harley from Frankie, right? So, Frankie's father, he said, sign the ticket. Frank, sign the ticket. Make sure, in case you lose it. Frankie signs the ticket. He goes, we'll go Tuesday morning, and we'll go up to Tallahassee, and we'll claim it. Frank goes, okay. So now they're all happy, and everybody's having a good time. So Frankie goes into this seafood place that he always ate at. Always right there. So he's got his sister naturally told everybody in there, my brother hit the lottery. So now the owner wants to be Frankie's best friend, and he sends everything out free. Don't worry about it, Frank. It's on me. Frank goes, yeah, the guy had on, like, designer sunglasses. Frankie took it. You can keep them, Frank. Keep them. So Frankie's running this for, I don't know, from Sunday to Monday evening, I
He was
think.
borrowing money.
So his father says, Frank, we leave in the morning. We'll go over there. Now, when Frankie we'll leave tomorrow
Didn't he
after work.
piss on his boss's face?
So Frankie goes into work the next day, and everybody's congratulating him and all this shit. He's still drunk from Saturday. He continued this the entire time. And our boss, Larry, may rest in peace, is in there. Frankie goes in and he goes, Larry, Frank, congratulations, man. Frank, fuck you too. He stands on his desk, takes out his pecker, and I don't know, I don't think he peed, but he said, fuck this job, I'll piss all over this place. And Frankie finally gets thrown out of the building. So he leaves the building, and later that day, Frankie had fell asleep. Finally. Well, Frankie wakes up Tuesday night, Tuesday late afternoon, whatever, and Maria, her father, says, come on, Frank, we got to go up to Tallahassee. He goes, what are you, a fucking moron? And he goes, what are you, all fucking stupid? You think I really hit the fucking lottery?
Yo.
He goes, when I went for the bagels, I seen the numbers, I played them for next week.
Yo,
So all you fucking imbeciles, you really believe me? Are drunk?
Yo, so he got free dinners.
He got everything, right? So Steven goes, I guess I'm not getting a motorcycle. And Maria goes, I guess I'm back to Kmart. And everybody, and the fathers go, you fucking jerk, I can't believe you. I think Steven or Maria had called up the credit card company and said, fuck you, I'm sending you all your money. You know, I don't ever want to fucking use your card again. Like, they were really calling creditors and saying, you'll have your fucking money tomorrow and all this shit. And Frankie played this,
Oh, man. So
this thing off. So, but when he woke up and his father says, come on, Frank, we got to go to Tallahassee. He goes, what are you, fucking stupid?
It's the fucking greatest thing. So yeah, if anybody ever wants to fuck with your family good, fill out a manual ticket with the numbers.
Everywhere we went. Frank, I'm buying you a motorcycle too, Rob. This way the three of us can ride together. I'm like, all right. And I look, wow, I'm getting a fucking Holly out of this deal. And we all made fools of. But Frankie, that was the best
It's still one
prank.
it's still one of my favorite pranks ever.
It is my favorite prank I've ever seen done.
It's such a good one.
The bottom line is he kept it for 48 hours.
Oh my God, do you remember when you did it to Ann Linden? She didn't talk to you for fucking months.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Oh my God. He gave her one of the scratch offs that
The fake ones.
she won $50K.
No, she won, more than that.
I think it was $100K.
Yeah, whatever. But
She went
was,
ballistic.
oh my God, she was the happiest person in the world. I gave it to her for her birthday, I think it was.
It was in the pile of real ones.
Right.
Yo, on the
Oh
back.
my God, she jumped around like I got the chills. That was the
right when
funniest.
I literally got him and you said that, bro. Eventually,
And that was before that it came out that those were really popular.
yeah, no, they weren't that popular then.
No,
But
they
on the
weren't.
back of the ticket, it says, "Congratulations."
It said
collect this money, go to your
Go to your
mama.
mama, ask her to.
To collect this money, go see your mama and ask her for that. So when she read the back, she really was so mad. She didn't talk to him.
No, she was pissed
Oh,
off.
it had to be over a month. I got to confirm the time frame, but she was.
She was mad that I made it. She said, "You made a fucking fool of me." No, you made a fool of you. You jumped all around without reading the fucking card.
Well, bro, who actually reads the back of a scratch off? When you hit that money, that's it. Hey, man, what's up, brother? When you hit that scratch off, you're not reading that. I'm not reading the rules and details on the back. I'm looking at the scratch off like, holy shit, I just won. I've got a real lazy thing now. There's an app now. You just scan the scratch off. So now I get to the point where I'm just hitting the barcode and I'm just scanning it. So I don't even waste my time scratching the whole thing.
I stopped buying them. I found myself buying $50 worth.
That's why I
to
don't
me, that's just donating.
Yeah, no, that's why I don't carry cash because I can't go into a gas
Look
station.
at Freddie. Freddie got to gamble $80 to $100 a day. He won't admit it.
A day?
A day.
That's a lot.
No, it's not.
No, well, it's
No, it's not. He plays every pick 3, pick 4, afternoon, evening, Lotto, pick 5, fast money, all that bullshit.
I forgot that pick 3 does 3 a day, right? Morning, evening.
I think it's 2 a day, but Freddie buys every single. And they'll go, oh, I almost hit that one. I had 9371. It came out 3710. So how did you almost hit that?
Because
combination, I would have got $88. $88. You bet $88.
I know. If you
I told him last night. I said, bro, he came to that. You got to stop gambling, bro. Enough is enough. He denied it for a while, and then Steven just came out and said, this fucking guy's got stacks of tickets.
Bro, every time he goes in his pocket to pull out anything, there's a roll of Lotto tickets.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, he hits here and there, but he's down.
He hits what? He hits
down.
$500?
No, he's hit it. He's
No.
yeah.
Never more than that.
Maybe the penny slot.
Oh, that bullshit. He's such a liar with that, too. I put $20 in, right? No, wrong. You probably put $250 in.
The best is when he goes, I know when it's going to hit. I know when it's going to hit.
Yeah, I know it's going to hit. They don't want me in there. They don't allow me in there. Yeah, okay.
Because I know when it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
He knows when it's going to hit because if it's over 10,000, that's when it's going to hit. Then every fucking casino nobody would play.
there is things in the casino like if that people don't know on the slots that if they play it up to a certain max and they walk away.
Freddie ain't one of them.
No, and this is a gas station.
Gas station
a wooden
illegal,
box.
yeah.
The little wooden box that they used to have. I remember one time back at the American Legion. Remember that spot?
Oh, yeah, where we used to have the parties.
You guys used to throw parties all the time, and back then
They had them right on the bar top.
there wasn't. They brought the kids to the parties. They were just in a separate room, and they partied in the other room. And me and Booch were on the other side of where the bar was, where the bar side was closed. And me and Low Mikey were in there while you guys were all partying on the other side, and they had those on the bar. And I see a bill sticking out of the speaker of the thing, and I pull it, and it's a $50 bill. So I looked at Booch, and I was like, the fuck? So I punched the speaker in, and the speaker on the side of the game, when you punch the speaker in, is where all the money laid after you slid it into the thing. Me and Booch cleaned out 3 machines in the American Legion. I think I had like $1,600. Booch had like $1,200. Mom ended up finding it. We were living in Westview. I had it in a pencil case underneath my bed. And Mom ended up finding it and going, where the fuck did you get all this money? And I told her, I was like, we robbed the machines at the American Legion. We're on the bar.
She never told me.
Oh, no. She let me keep the money.
Ugh.
I had it. I kept it.
We could have used it.
I think I got in trouble one time. You guys thought that I stole from Kmart, but I didn't steal. I paid for it with the money that I stole from American Legion. And Mom's like, where'd you get all this shit? You stole all this. Me and Booch, because you guys stole all this from... It was Walmart or Target or something. But no, yeah, it was one of those little games. But yeah, Freddie, you're not hitting it. And unless you do what me and Booch did and punch the fucking speaker.
I want you to send this to Christian.
You could airdrop it. Just open it.
All right, no, you do it.
Just open it.
Yeah. This is Johnny D. He says, Bobby, I just got back from Colombia. I think I caught a skin rash. This is my friend Johnny D. He's the biggest joker you ever want to meet. And he's a little older than me. He's not even my age. He's a little bit older than me. But he is the funniest guy. He sends me shit sometimes that we get into it. I go on Snapchat and start making
Christian,
stupid
I sent that
faces
to the
like he
wrong
does.
one? Yeah. Oh, we worked with
Johnny used to be a floor boss in a call center for where my kids worked, and Johnny would come in a bathrobe and slippers.
Oh man,
brushing his teeth.
Working there was one of the craziest things. Like, because I was working at Sherway at the time, and I would go from Sherway to there because that job he would pay cash.
What nickname did he give Phil?
Paint Chip.
Paint Chip.
It wasn't him that gave him to that. It was this kid, Danny Edelstein, that gave it to him. Shout out my boy Danny. And then the day that he called Phil Paint Chip, because he said he had a lot of paint chips as a kid, there's where Johnny D said to my dad, that's the skin disease he got in Colombia.
Blow that up a little. That's his skin disease.
That's not what he looks like at all.
No.
At all. But he goes,
that's one of them Snapchat things.
Bro, he's out of his mind. He plays on his phone more than any kid.
I said, John, your teeth look wonderful.
So John, when we worked there, he first of all, I worked there for 2 months before the office ended up closing. John used my AAA 4 times in the 2 months that I worked there. 3 times he locked his keys in the car with the car running. I go, John, I'm running out of emergencies on my AAA. I can't even do. I'll pay for it, John. I'll pay for it. And then 3 or 4 times, he locked himself out of his own office in the office. So in order to get into his office, I would move a roof tile. I would get in the roof and then move in the ceiling, moving the roof tile, and then drop down into his office to get him in. And he would come, like me and Rob would be sitting here, we're working right here. He would put his ass right in between me and Rob, and he would just fart right in between me and Rob, and then air it out like this in between us while we're on the phone selling shit. And he would just mess with us all day long, man. But we made good money in there. Like, we were getting hustle bonuses. Like, 50s were just getting dropped on the desk. I had 3 TOs on the call at one time. You get 50 each one. Then I got 100. So it was just cool. We had a good time. And yeah, Johnny is your boss. It was hilarious. So he's passing out paychecks, and he's reading everyone's name. Phil. I don't got a Phil that works. Who the fuck is Phil? And our boy raises his hand. He goes, oh, fucking paint chip. And throws his check across the thing. But Danny's the one who gave it to him. And the day he called Phil paint chip, this kid was about 300 pounds, big guy. And he's wearing a bright pink shirt. And Phil goes, you're going to make fun of me? You look like a fucking Hostess cupcake. So from that day forward, his name was Hostess. Everybody in the call room called him Hostess. And Phil was paint chip. But we just got off the phone with Phil. Welcome Phil back. He's coming back to Florida.
Yeah, Phil's moving back.
Excited back for my boy Phil to come back. I had some funny questions and shit that we were going to do, but we'll save them for when we got Rob here. I did see some pretty cool shit. I'm not a huge Disney fan. Not really at all. But they're building a Disney in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Imagine that fucking thing.
Oh.
Big money over there.
Oh, yeah. They're going to have the real Mickey Mouse.
They're going to have real mouse your size walking around.
That's what I said.
No, the actual real mouse. They're gonna genetically make. They can do whatever they
You
want.
think you talk stupid?
They got that kind of money over there, and I don't think they talk like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they talk like that.
Abu Dhabi? Yes, he does.
So stupid. I'm pretty sure.
Christian, tell us how Abu Dhabi speaks. How does your boyfriend sound? No, how does he sound? Does he sound like this?
That's like India.
Yeah, he's hard India right now.
Well, isn't India and Abu Dhabi
Abu Dhabi's in
and
like
Dubai?
Dubai.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yo, did it not? Somebody just dropped the bomb. There's some brown on brown crime going on out
India
there.
and Pakistan are
Yeah,
blowing each
India.
other.
Yeah,
Right.
India, yeah.
Some
They
brown,
hate each other,
Some
bro.
brown on brown crime.
Yep.
It's not just the blacks and the whites. There's brown on brown crime too. They're dropping bombs on each other over there. Leave us out of it. Keep your suicide bombers on that side. On this side.
I want to just give a shout out to Dr. Pouchard.
Doctor.
I want to say that I really
That sounds
do
like-
not respect you.
If Baby Joe was a doctor, that would be his name. Doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Pouchard.
My nephew, yeah, for sure.
All right. I'm good. I'm hungry.
I'm good.
I got to get to my baby too. I got to get my little stink bug. Again, keysfishing.com. Go there, check it out.
Highline Charter.
It's the greatest boat on Charter Road. Come on, connect your Bluetooth, play your music, bring your food, bring your drinks, bring your beers.
Tell a
bring
friend
your
to
kids.
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell everybody. It's going to be a good time, and I promise
Stand
you,
on a mountaintop and scream it out,
as loud as you possibly can.
and then call us.
And then call us, yeah. And then we'll take you out on a
But
fishing trip.
please, my friends, you lazy bastards, send something. I'm running out of material. I got to do everything. This kid does nothing.
He's a liar. Today,
That's probably the
two,
opposite.
2 weeks in a row, he actually brought a piece of paper with some things.
Okay.
But he doesn't remember shit. There's so
So?
many good stories that you guys out there that watch it remember.
I got to bring little Danny Whirl again.
We gotta bring-
Danny, shout out my brother.
We need to get
Danny.
We need to get another episode. With,
You know what? We could even
we could get a Zoom.
Zoom 'em.
We can get a Zoom in.
we could zoom.
We could zoom in the boom boom.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds like a solid.
But I'd
plan.
like him to come down.
No, yeah. If he's here, then hell yeah. It'd be
Not
more
if he's
fun.
here. You could drive down. It's fucking 2 hours.
Where-
I mean, I wouldn't
oh,
drive.
I didn't know. I thought he was in New York.
No, he's in Fort Myer. No. He's in some fort.
Well, if we get the Sprinter, we could do live
I'm
from the
not.
Sprinter.
I'm not doing the sprint.
I think you were saying.
I got nowhere to put it, and it's 9'3" high. What am I doing? What the fuck am I? And I already have a 40-foot RV that I haven't used in a month.
More than that.
I mean, in a year.
I was gonna say
A year. And I got it in
just because you've seen it in a
If
month.
I sell that, I was going to use it for the Sprinter.
That's what I was trying to tell everyone. They're like, "Oh, well, you got the RV." I'm like, the way his placebo works is if he sells the RV and gets the Sprinter, no money was spent.
Mom wants a new car, so she
We
goes, why don't you buy me a new car? Honey, here's the bad news. You can't drive.
she can. It's just
No, she cannot.
the truck's just too big. Me and Rob were talking about when we were driving down. The Escalade's too much for her.
Mommy's driving skills have declined drastically.
Well, I am in huge favor of retesting the elderly. Not saying that that's her. I'm
don't
just
call my wife elderly.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was I think that at a certain point, everyone should be retested for their driver's license.
You fucking millennials need to be retested too.
Not us.
Because your parents paid the driving people to get
No. We actually had to do a driving test back in the day. These days, they don't
I
got to do
slipped
shit.
that guy 500.
You did not. You weren't even there.
Okay.
And I banged my 3-point turn, and I did it right by the bowling alley, we were right in that Margate fucking plaza is where I did my driving test. And I practiced my 3-point turn. I even brought the appropriate car for that one.
I got a question.
What?
Why are we getting beat at a time? If I want time, you, Fruit Loop.
I keep answering to that.
Well, because I called
Well,
the
because
right name.
he says your name 3 times, and and then you don't look, then you go Fruit Loop. What? He does it.
That's a question.
He does it to me all the time. He'll say Joe, and I won't answer, and then he'll go fuck face, and I'm like, yeah, jerk off. Yeah.
I forgot what I said.
How come we don't got more time?
Well, it's fine. 6 minutes left.
Well,
Why'd you cut me short?
Technically 3.
Well, you could go. You can go if you want.
I don't want to go. All right, we're done.
We're done.
We're out of here.
We're done.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Click like, subscribe on podcast on YouTube and Instagram. We love you. God bless.
Send in some shit.
Send in
my
some
friends.
stories, some questions.
Do I have any friends? I don't even know anymore.
I think you ran out. I think you exhausted all.
Even if it's an old girlfriend and you want to say something stupid about me, do it.
Yeah, if you want to talk some shit, we love shit talkers. So talk some shit, please, because it gives us more shit to do when it's shit talk.
You got funny shit? Tell us the funny shit.
You want to talk some shit? Talk some shit.
Yeah, that's okay.
Click like, subscribe. We love y'all. God bless. Peace.